Hello and welcome to Circus Scoop 2nd edition. I am Catherine Kavanagh of the circusdiaries.com, and this month it's a little bit daunting because there is a lot going on. So when we left you at the end of March, our big top Britain looked a little bit like this, and now it is something more like this. So if we start at the top, up in Shetland, Let's Circus are beginning their tour of the Scottish Islands at Shetland Folk Festival from the 27th. Moving down to the mainland, then there is a big kids circus moving across the country. Circus of Horrors are also doing several dates around Scotland in April, different town every day, so check their website to find out when they're coming near you. And there's also a brand new show from Ellie Dubois, who was nominated for the Jackson's Lane Total Theatre Awards for Circus 2 years ago. This show is called No Show, and it's playing in Glasgow on the 7th and the 18th. If we move down across the border, then we have got Circus Fantasia, Planet Circus, Gandhi's Thrill Circus, all playing in the northwest. Gandhi's Thrill Circus is also heading across to the Isle of Man. Circus Star are moving up from the Midlands to Yorkshire, and otherwise known as the Circus with a Purpose. They are a not-for-profit enterprise, and they offer free tickets to disabled and disadvantaged children and their families, so it's a really worthwhile cause. We also have Circus Tiana working for charity this year. They are dedicating their show and raising funds for Cystic Fibrosis Trust in memory of their cousin Ben, who sadly passed away last month of the disease. I don't have the dates yet for Circus Tiana because they are not available on their website at the time of me recording this video. So please do check. The links are all below in the comments. If you have a look at their website, that'll let you know when they're coming up near you. Also, if you spot a circus that is not in our rundown, then please do add the details. We love to hear from you, and sad truth that circuses don't always publish very far in advance. I know Mr. Phipp's Wonder Circus we don't have dates for yet either. It's a bit of a tradition in the tenting world not to publicise your tour too far in advance, but in the digital age it is a pain in the bottom, so apologies for that, just feed in when you can. If we move down to the Midlands, then we have got Charles Chipperfield Circus and Uncle Sam's Great American Circus still in the region, and they are joined by Paulo's Circus, which I think is the correct way to pronounce it. I want to say Paulo's, but I think it's Paulo's. I'm sure somebody will correct me. The Moscow State Circus are zipping across from London into Wales this month. And I'm also looking forward to a brand new Welsh-produced circus theatre version of Romeo and Juliet, which is playing 4 venues around Wales this month, from the same team that were behind Henry VI that we saw last year. Excellent incorporation of aerial technique into the storytelling that wasn't just decoration on top. So I know the Romeo and Juliet is for family audiences. Hopefully we'll catch that and get your review up next month. We go back over into England, then Pirates of the Caribbean are presenting Flown at the Minack Theatre in Cornwall from the 27th to 29th April. And if you don't know the Minack Theatre, it's on the coast, on the cliffs of Cornwall. It's open air, overlooking the sea. It's a beautiful venue, and Pirates of the Caribbean are the first circus company to perform there, so that sounds like a spectacular event, which I'm very sorry to be missing. So if you go, let us know how it went. Jane Miller's Circus are in Somerset. Jerry Cottle's Wow Circus are beginning a tour in Swindon before moving down further to the south coast. Further east is Circus Diaries. And then in Kent, we've got a whole bunch of circus companies. We've got John Lawson Circus, Chaplin Circus, Santos Circus, all in that region. In London, Zippos is opening in Blackheath with their new show Jig It, before they move to Birmingham at the end of the month. Circus Wonderland is in Buckinghamshire. And then in East Anglia, the Chinese State Circus are moving up and down. Russell's International Circus are on the north coast. April is also the start of a new season for Great Yarmouth Hippodrome, which is a purpose-built circus building originating in 1903, and it's one of only 2 circus structures that's still used for that original purpose in the UK today. The other one being Blackpool Tower Circus, which opened in 1894. They also have a new show opening this month, which is Mookie and Mr. Boo's Circus Spectacular. And Blackpool are playing host to the annual general meeting of the Circus Friends Association of Great Britain on the 22nd. The CFA is an organisation which is a fan club, organises rallies to see shows, they produce publications on classical circus research, and they produce the quarterly King Pole magazine, which is worth a read and quite informative about the classical tenting world in the UK. Whew! So there is a lot going on this month aside from the shows themselves. In Nottingham, the British Juggling Convention takes place from the 7th to the 13th, which also features the British Young Juggler of the Year competition, so I'm looking forward to seeing who the winner of that will be. Also in the Midlands region, it's the first skills exchange of the newly created Midlands Circus Network, and that will be on the 28th at Circus Mash in Birmingham. In Wales, there is a series of meetings taking place around the country which are the first stepping stone towards creating a Welsh circus network. And over the water into Ireland, on the 6th, there is a free seminar for street arts, circus and spectacle called Explore 2017, which is run by the fabulous ISACS organisation. Back in London, My Aerial Home are presenting a 2-day circus festival, Spring Awakening, from the 29th to the 30th. And the biennial circus showcase and networking event for the UK industry is back as well. That is Canvas, running from the 18th to the 20th of this month. All the links to the events and shows that I mentioned are in the About box, and if there's other things that I've missed, then please do feed them in. We had some great comments last month about the format of the video, so I welcome that feedback as well. One of the best things for me about Circus World is the sense of community, so please do share your thoughts, and this video will hopefully reflect some of those. My favourite comment last month came from Pete Duncan from Inclusive Youth Circus organisation Circus Eruption in Swansea. He said he was amazed by how many touring circuses are about, and I think it's true. We need to start shouting about circus again. Time to start shouting about circus again! Otherwise people don't know what's going on. I haven't even mentioned yet the shows that are taking place and touring to theatres, so we'll give you a quick rundown there. Racehorse Company are back from Finland with Super Sunday, Thrill Fun Fair. It's touring as part of the Circus Evolutions network. They also have a smaller children's show called Around. Also for family audiences and on tour is The Party by Nearly There Yet. Cirque du Hilarious are visiting theatres around the UK. I have not seen the show, but I'm guessing it does what it says in the tin. It is billed as a comedy circus. So please let me know any feedback if you do get to go and see it. We also have Tipping Point touring to UK theatres from Occam's Razor. That was the winner of last year's Jackson's Lane Total Theatre Award for Circus at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. So, Jackson's Lane themselves are hosting French circus school Le Lido's graduate show before it then goes down to Circomedia in Bristol. Jackson's Lane also have a new solo show from Tweedy the Clown, who you may recognise from Cirque Berserk or Gifford Circus, or the cute little dolls that keep popping up on social media at the moment. The show is called Lost Property, and then later on in the month they have a show called Taival from company Noir. Now, I loved their last show, Lento, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Elsewhere in London, you can catch Kin from Berlin Methodical Troupe at Arts Depot, and the Insect Circus at the Albany. Both those shows have got reviews on the Circus Diaries from when I've seen them in the past, so do check those out. I'm about to go off on a meditation retreat for 10 days. So I will respond to any comments and feedback on my return in the middle of April. In the meantime, I've got to try and find a chance to get a review down of The New American Circus by Ernest Albrecht. It's not a new book, it's about 20 years old, but it does give a fascinating insight into how circuses developed in the US, because they have quite a different preconception of what their traditions are than what we have in the UK. So that will be coming up shortly. Also got to get started on War Circus, which is the latest research publication from Helen Averley and the team at Circus Central. So this is collated information and stories about circus people and showmen during the First World War. So I'll keep you informed on that too. If you enjoy what we do on the website, on these videos, then just have a look at our Patreon campaign. We do exist solely on subscriptions. It costs as little as 85p a month. So do join up there if you want to see more. And I will see you in May. Looking forward to it. Bye.